It is Chuck Zito, the beast from the east, and you better be watching Muscle in the Morning, or else.
Welcome back to another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Pete the Producer, here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's March 7, 2014, and on today's show, this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. Does Rogan have the win locked? Is William Bonac a wild card in this lineup? How will David Henry do in a class full of open competitors? Plus, stay tuned for the answer to yesterday's trivia question, only on Muscle in the Morning. The Australian Pro Weekend is here, as well as the FitX in Melbourne, Australia. Just a week after the Arnold Classic, we'll see some of the same faces return to the stage. Heavy favorite in the lineup is runner-up at the Arnold Classic, Shawn Rhoden. But is the win a lock? With 4th and 5th place finishers Evan Centopani and Branch Warren in the lineup, hungry to improve from last week, we may just see some changes in the placings if either have managed to improve from last week. A wild card in the lineup, someone we've not seen on stage with these guys, William Bonac from Holland, who seems to be bringing a large amount of muscle with great symmetry. Can Bonac show up and steal the spotlight from Evan and Branch? If he comes in at his best, he will clearly pose a threat for that top spot. Another interesting factor is 212 competitor David Henry in the lineup, as it's only one division. An excellent bodybuilder and top 2 competitor in the world in his division. But how will this translate when he throws his hat into the open division? We'll find out this weekend. Make sure to follow RX Muscle for all this weekend's contest coverage and more. Now for the answer to yesterday's trivia question. The question was, Brandon Curry placed 2nd at what national level show where one of this year's Arnold Classic top 5 competitors had taken the overall at that very contest? And for a bonus, name that competitor. And the answer? 2006 Junior Nationals. 2nd place light heavyweight, and Evan Centopani took the overall. Shout out to Julian Alexander at Old Trainer for the correct answer. Now for today's trivia question. This classic bodybuilding photo from the 70s is from what contest? Don't forget to tune in on Monday for the answer. And that does it for another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Pete the Producer. See you on Monday, and make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.